Okay, we're going to have a look at how to calculate the percentage composition in GCSE chemistry. So, first of all, we'll look at the formula here, okay, which you need to know in order to be able to calculate it. So it's the atomic mass or the molecular mass of A. So when I talk about A, I'm just talking about the substance in question, multiplied by the number of particles of A, divided by the total RFM of whatever it is you're dealing with, okay, and multiplied by 100. So we'll look at a couple of nice simple examples, and then we'll look at some more complicated ones, and then we'll look at water of crystallization calculations to finish off. So let's take a really simple one to begin with. So let's say we're looking for the percentage of carbon in CH4. So the atomic mass of the carbon, if we go to the periodic table, is 12. The number of particles of it, obviously we've just one carbon in there, divided by the RFM of the whole thing, so that's 12 plus the 4 hydrogens, okay, gives us 16. So your calculation there is just simply 12 divided by 16 times 100 is 75%. Okay, so that's as easy a one as you get. So the 75% of this methane molecule is made up of carbon. Take one a little bit more difficult. Okay, so if we took the amount of potassium, so the percentage of potassium in potassium sulfate. Okay, so again, we need to work out the atomic mass, or find the atomic mass of potassium. In the periodic table it is 39. The number of particles of potassium, it's 2. Okay, and we will divide that by the whole thing, okay, which is 174. So 39 times 2, which is 8 divided by 2, gives us a percentage, so times 100, gives us a percentage this time of 44.8%. We always work, guys, to 3 significant figures here. Okay, let's look at another one. Again, something a little bit more challenging. So we'll look at iron nitrate, NO3, iron 3 nitrate, and this time we're looking to calculate the percentage of oxygen in it. So, again, we have oxygen, which is a mass number of 16 in the periodic table. How many particles of it do we have? We have 3 times 3, so we have 9 of them. Okay, 9. So that's a total of 144 of oxygen in that. And then we have to the RFM of the whole thing gives us a percentage of 59, and again we'd work to 3 significant figures, 59.5%. Okay, do one more. Okay, so we'll take this time ammonium nitrate. Okay, and we'll look for this time the percentage of nitrogen in there. Okay, so we'll work out the RFM of ammonium nitrate first of all. Okay, so the RFM is 80. How many, what's the atomic mass of nitrogen? Well, it's, go to the periodic table, we find that it's 14. This time we've got 2 of them in different places, so we need to be a wee bit careful, I suppose. Okay, so our final answer is 28 divided by that times 100 gives us 35% as our answer of nitrogen in ammonium nitrate. Okay, so that kind of covers all the bases I think you'll get there. We'll look at some water of crystallization questions now with what we call dot formulas. So we'll look at copper sulfate. Okay, so when you see that dot, it tells you that everything that comes after that in this instance is what we call water of crystallization. So again, we'll do the same thing. We'll work out the RFM of this. It's 250. Okay, so we're working out this time the percentage of water. So we're not working out the percentage of an atom anymore. We're working out the percentage of the molecule of water in here. So we have how many waters? Well, the 5 tells us, 4 tells we have 5 applies to everything, the big 5, so we have 5 waters. Now, it's a good idea to know the RFM of water just off your top of your head, guys. It's quite useful. Each water is 18, so we have 5 times 18, which is 90 over 250 times 100. So 90 divided by 250 times 100. We have 36% of that compound is made up of water. Okay. Let's take one more, and then that'll do us, I think. Okay, take one that's a little bit trickier, I suppose. We will take barium chloride dot, and this time it's a half H2O, so we need to be just a wee bit cautious of the half here this time, although it's not. So we have 137 for the barium, 71 for the 2 chlorines. Half of water, well, water is 18. If we have half of water, that is 9. So the RFM of that is 217 in total. The percentage of water then, well, we have water, the atomic molecular mass of water is 18, multiplied by the number of particles, well, we have half of it, which is, so obviously that's going to be 9 over 217 times 100. Gives us 4.15% is our final answer of water in that compound. Okay, so we'll do one last one. Okay, I think we've covered most bases, but we'll do one more. Okay, you've got lots in your notes. Okay, so let's deal with aluminium. So we have 27 times 2 plus. Okay, so we have a large RFM, as we would expect, of 396. We have water, molecular mass is 18 times 3. Okay, treble 18, 54. Over 396 times 100. Okay, gives me 13.6% water in that compound. Okay, hopefully that's of some use to you guys. Any queries, come see me.